Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Brittany. If you didn't know, now you know. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Today's video is going to be a story time on how I got into my first car accident. Y'all, I can't really tell stories in like the right order, so please try and keep up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Pretty sure I just said that. Also, please share this video. Share so I can grow my channel, guys. Okay. Sorry. Right now, I'm supposed to be in class, but we have free time till Friday. Yeah, we ain't got nothing to do in this class till Friday. So, I'm gonna just try to make some videos while I'm in this class. Okay, I'm gonna put screenshots. I'm gonna put a picture of what her car looks like and everything that happened. So, I'm gonna try put it in order. So, like 4 weeks ago, my friend, we're going to call her Kayla. My friend Kayla has her birthday coming up in November, right? Her birthday coming up in November. She has this other friend, we're going to call her Jordan. She has this friend named Jordan. I think she's like 18. I don't remember. But she has a friend named Jordan that she's close with. And she knew her from her church, blah, blah, blah. I knew Kayla from school when we was in world history. So me and Kayla like started getting real close after when quarantine happened. Me and her started getting real close. I don't even know how we started getting close, actually. We've been close since we was in class, because we always used to like send each other answers back and forth or whatever. So we got close and started hanging out outside of school. Then she told me about her birthday and everything, and then she got a friend, and like she wants us to like you know, not have a bond, I guess. You know, she just doesn't want things to be awkward between us when we hang out for her birthday. So I met her friend at her church one day because they had like a fun day thing happening, and her friend was there, so we met. And she told us that she want to go skating so that we can get used to being around each other without things being awkward and weird. So I was like, yeah, sure, you know, sound like a good idea. I haven't been skating in a while. Started to think I remember how to skate, which I didn't, because like I kept falling. But that's not the whole point of this video. I lost my words. So the day of, which was Saturday, September 26th, the day of the skating thingy, my friend Milka came to my house and we went to the pool in the daytime. Y'all might have seen that video, our videos and everything, if y'all have me on social media. So we went to the pool, we hung out until like 6. I think she went home at like 6:30, and I started getting ready at 6:30. After the pool, I took a shower and everything, and then 6:30 I started getting ready. I texted my friend because like way back I told her I needed a ride for the skating rink. She was like, oh, she got me, like, because she lived in the neighborhood right next to mine. So I texted her, I was like, can I get a ride? You know, just to remind her, like, hey, I don't got no ride to the skating rink, even though my sister was downstairs. But that's not the issue. So she texted me, she's like, I'm coming. I was like, you coming? Hold on, I'm not even ready yet. But she didn't know I wasn't ready, so I started like putting my clothes on and everything. Like I took anything out and just put it on, because I was like, oh my gosh, she coming. And then she texted me saying that, oh, she can't come, never mind. She can't pick me up. I was like, what? I didn't ask. I didn't say nothing. I was just like, okay, cool. Because I was finna ask my sister downstairs to just take me to the skating rink. But at first it was like, why can't you pick me up? Like, you live right there, and y'all most likely gonna drive past my house to get to the skating rink. And that was just like in my head. So I went downstairs and I told my sister, I was like, can you take me to the skating rink? She's like, why can't Kayla pick you up? And I was like, I don't know. She just told me that she couldn't. And she's like, that's weird. And I was like, yeah, it is weird. So then Kayla told me to ask her friend Jordan to take me to the skating rink. So we have a group chat, and so I was like, Jordan, can you take me to the skating rink with you? So I called in the group chat. She didn't answer. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go with my sister. So about to get in the car. Wait, no, walking outside, Jordan told me that she could pick me up and I should just send her my address. So I sent her my address, but my sister wasn't taking me. It was her husband, but he had somewhere else to go. So he just left, and I just stayed at the house, waited till Jordan can pick me up. Jordan come pick me up, got in the car. She told me that she was not even finna go to the skating rink. But, what's her face? Kayla called her and reminded her, So she was like, okay, let me just get out the house and put my clothes on and everything and just go. So she picked me up, everything cool. We talking, laughing, everything, playing music, regular teenager stuff when you go in the car. So driving towards, there's this, straight road that we turned on, which we should have just went the other way. But there was a straight road that we turned on, and, there was a stoplight, and it was, 4 lanes. There's, 2 right turning lanes and, 2 left turning lanes. When you in the right lane, you could turn on a red light. So there was a car in front of us that turned on the red light because ain't nobody was coming. And then Jordan, she decided, since ain't nobody coming, I'm finna turn on the red light too. But this was a 4-way intersection thing going on. So we was in the 2 right turning lanes, and then there was a whole other lane with a whole bunch of cars coming off the highway at the stoplight. They was going straight, and there was some other cars on this side that was going the other way. So we got, hold on, I'm finna confuse. So you got some cars going straight that way and some cars going straight the other way, and then our lanes was turning. So Jordan, she turned on the red light, which there was nothing wrong with that because it's legal. But the lanes that was going this way, they turned green. So while she was turning and they turned green, of course they're gonna come because it's their way to go. It's their right of way. So she turning and the car was coming and she hit their car. First of all, she was wrong because she drove out on the red when it was their green. So she was wrong for that. So when she hit the lady, she drove over into there was a rail and a whole bunch of bushes, which we almost hit into the bushes. Cause when she hit her, I was holding on for dear life. I was so shook. My life was right there in front of me, telling me all the stuff I didn't do yet and all the mistakes I made. When you get into traumatic stuff like that, it's wow, your life completely turns around and you want to change up your whole life and do stuff differently. Yeah, that's how I feel. So when she hit the lady, I swear to God, I thought we was finna hit the rail and then break it and then go over to the bushes, but we didn't. So she parked on the side of the road, and the lady parked behind us. And she got out of the car, and the lady was go forward. So she drove into this near parking lot that was right by the intersection that everything happened. So we parked, got out the car. She realized she could not open her door. Because the car, it dented to where, when you open, that little section where your door open and you have, that little opening near the front where the hood at. Yeah, so her car, it smashed in, so the door was, blocked, so it couldn't open all the way. Eventually, she got out of the car, and the lady got out of her car, and then she was looking at her scratches and everything. The lady was looking at her scratches. I ain't taking no picture of the lady car. I only took a picture of that girl Jordan car. And so the lady called the police, and then she was like, oh, the police is coming. They're on their way. So Jordan called the police, and she was telling them how she got into an accident, But the lady she was talking to on the phone, she was like, oh, we didn't have no reports of that. I guess she didn't get it yet because literally it just happened. So after she called the police and everything, 2 to 5 minutes later, some people came saying that they witnessed everything that happened. And I was like, witness? lady, you came like they came like 5 minutes after the accident happened. I ain't see y'all. So they said they witnessed everything that happened, blah 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 blah. So she got on the phone with her dad, telling him what happened. She told him she picked me up, which he didn't know I was even in the car. He just thought that she was just driving to the skating rink and wasn't picking nobody up. But I didn't know that her parents didn't know I was there with her. Which I was like, oh my gosh, like, even more trouble right there. She finna get in more trouble with her parents because they didn't know that she was finna pick up somebody else. So she on the phone with her dad, and he was like, bro, you gotta be careful. Like, this is what I be talking to you about. Like, and her daddy know that she like a fast driver. She don't like to wait and everything. I figured that out when I got into the crash. So after talking to her daddy, he came up to where she was parked at and everything. Police came. The witnesses was like, she broke the red light when it was our green light, and she hit the lady car and she was in the wrong. Then the lady was like, yes, I was driving straight because my light turned green, and she turned into my lane and hit the back of my car. So the police came over to us, and before they came over, she was like, tell them that I picked you up from the plaza right there, and that my light was yellow. I was like, you telling me to tell a story? A story? Me? Too many black people be dying. I'm not finna add on to the list, ma'am. So they came over. He asked me for my ID. I didn't have my ID on me at the time. So he just asked me for my name, my address, and my number. So I told him, obviously he could find it, like when he searched my name up and everything. So they asked her what happened. She was like, my light was yellow and I turned into the lane, and then like I guess daylight was green and I hit their car. I was like, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Because if your light was yellow, daylight still would have been red. And you know, when you go from the yellow light to the red light, the light don't automatically just turn green that fast. Like, it take a couple seconds for the light to turn green. So you would have already been in the lane. You wouldn't have even had the chance to hit the lady if you turned on your yellow light, because her light would have still been red. If you turned on the yellow light and then her light turned green, it would make sense for her to hit your car and not you hit her car, because you'd have been ahead of her, which didn't make no sense. It was not adding up. I was like, look at this girl about to be caught in a lie for no reason. And plus, the stoplight had cameras on there, so they could have seen the timestamp of what color the light was at the time. I was like, look at her, stupid. Like, lying for what? Like, don't you think they can figure out all of these stuff? Like, now you just like self-incriminating. Like, for what? For no reason. Girl, you broke the red light. You was wrong. You didn't want to wait. Like, end of discussion. They're not finna arrest you. So the policeman, he came up to me. He asked me for my ID and everything. He didn't ask me what happened. He was just asking me if I was like sitting in the passenger seat. And I was like, yes, I was. Because if he asked me what happened, I would have been like, hey, bro, she broke the red light and that was it. And she hit the lady car. Because I'm not about to be caught in a lie for no reason. Like, they can figure all that out. Like, girl, ain't no point in lying. No, don't lie to people that can figure out the truth. Like, you about to be caught, like, looking stupid. So, they asked for her ID and everything. They took her insurance. Of course, her insurance got to pay for the lady damages. And they got to pay for her damages. And then when you get into a car accident, you know, your insurance, like, your insurance go up. So, and they gave her a ticket for like $100 and something for reckless driving. So after all that happened, then like her dad didn't want her to drive her car, so her dad just dropped me off at the skating rink while I wait for my friend Jordan's mom to come. So I went to the skating rink with Jordan. I told her what happened and everything. She was still skating with her brother and everything. I started skating too, because like I was okay. There was nothing wrong with me. Like, I was good. Like, it wasn't like a hard enough crash where it's like my body was hurting. I was good. So we was there chilling, and then I gave her my phone to call her mom. Her mom come pick us up. Then she was like, Brittany, how did you and I just called my friend Jordan. I went to skating with Kayla. Okay, sorry, I mixed that up. But then Kayla mama came pick us up, and she was like, Brittany, like, how did y'all get into a car accident? How did you and Jordan get into a car accident? I was like, she turned on the red light, and then the other light turned green, which was her fault because, like, she ran the red light, even though it's legal. But when it's not your turn to go, you're not going to turn on the freaking red light. And then she's like, see, I told you. She was yelling at Kayla, talking about, see, I told you not to let Brittany ride with Jordan. I told you something. I feel like something was going to happen today. What did I say? Don't let her ride. So it's like, so your mama told you not to let me ride with your friend Jordan, but you still let me do it. Second of all, I just found out that her parents didn't even know I needed a ride. They was like, why did you tell us that Brittany needed a ride? Da, 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 da. I was like, exactly, because you all live right there. I was so confused. Red flag number 2. So she was yelling, and she was like, Brittany, how did you even get into car? Like, no, she asked her daughter, Kayla, like, why did Brittany get a ride from Jordan? And she was like, she asked her. I was like, nah, you know dang gone well in the messages you told me, you yourself told me to ask Jordan for a ride. So her mama was like, Brittany, like, how did you get into the car with Jordan? I was like, well, Kayla told me to ask her because I asked her for a ride, and she said she couldn't pick me up. So then her mama was guns blazing, yelling at her, yelling in the car, yelling at Kayla, yelling at me, yelling at Kayla, yelling at me. I was like, what am I getting yelled at for? I didn't do nothing wrong. All I did was sit in the car. But, you know, when you, like, when something bad happens to somebody or your own child, you're going to be yelling at them. Like, you know, because you frustrated and angry that happened to them. And, like, you didn't, like, you want them to be okay. I understand because, like, my mom be yelling at me, too. So came home, Kayla mama told my sister and her husband what happened, and then they asked me what happened, so I told them the same story. Came home, like, I didn't eat nothing, like, I was starving. So I ordered something off of Postmates. I think I ordered some Sonics off of Postmates because I was starving. Like, my stomach was not having it at all. Called my mom, I told her what happened. She was like, it's okay, I'm glad you're fine, da-da-da-da, the most important thing is that you're fine. And she told me, she was at work. My mama work at a hospital. So she was like, if you're in any pain, let me know the next day. I was in no pain. I was good. Like, everything was okay. So, a couple days later, my sister husband, he was like, did Jordan parents call you, or did she call you asking you if you're okay? Like, if you're in any pain and everything? And I was like, no, she didn't call me. So, he asked me for my friend Kayla's mom's number, so I gave it to him. He called him. He was like, did Jordan mom call you and everything? She was like, yeah. And then she was like, did they call you? He was like, no, they didn't call us. And he was like, that's so crazy because we could literally sue them for what happened. And if I was the one that drive it and their daughter got into a car accident with me, they would have sued me. So he was like, that's funny. I was like, honestly, it's crazy that they didn't call me when their daughter almost could have killed me. But, you know, at the end of the day, she not my friend, so I really rock with her like that. And I wasn't even too mad about the situation that she didn't call me because she not my friend. If you was my friend, then I'd been upset, texting you like, why you ain't call me? Like, girl, you could have killed me, da-da-da. I'm finna sue you. But I was just like, you know what? Let me not say nothing. Everything's okay. Like, I'm okay. Like, I don't got to call this girl because she's not my friend. And I really don't want to talk to her right now. So, days after, she gonna call me on FaceTime talking about, lady, my insurance company want a recording of what happened. She's like, remember, tell them that I turned on the yellow light. We need to get our story straight. Tell them I turned on the yellow light and I picked you up from that plaza, da-da-da-da. I was like, Me knowing dang oh well, I'm not gonna say nothing like that. So the lady texted me. She's like, da-da-da-da, from this insurance, blah, blah, blah. I'm finna put the screenshot in there, but I'm finna, like, cover up the insurance and everything and the lady contact information. So, all of that, she called me, and she's like, are you in any pain, da-da-da. I was like, nah, I just woke up, like, with a headache, but that's about it. It was a really bad headache, though. Probably might have had a little concussion, or my concussion, but I don't know. So, she talked to my mom, and she was like, do you want to sue them for what happened? And my mom was like, no, blah, blah, blah. honestly, I didn't want to sue her because like the expenses that they have already, paying for the daughter car, paying for the lady car, and then paying for the insurance that has gone up. And if I sued them, the insurance company would have paid me the amount of money, and then they're gonna have to pay back the insurance for the money that they gave me. So I was like, you know what, we're not gonna put them in any more trouble, no more drama. Like all the expenses already, like they probably don't even have the money for it, so we're not gonna add on to it. And I was okay with not, like, I didn't want to sue her. Like, I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna sue you. Like, I'm okay. You know, the less problems y'all have, the better, because y'all already got a lot on y'all plate. So I texted my friend and told her, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie for this girl if they ask me what happened. She was like, okay. And then I was like, she's like, did the lady call you? What happened? Da, da, da. I told her that they just asked me if I wanted to sue. She was like, what did you say? I was like, no, I don't want to sue. She was like, oh, okay. And so that's what the whole story is. I haven't talked to that girl Jordan, and yes, I have still been talking to Kayla, but I haven't talked to Jordan. So yeah, that's my story time of me getting to my first car accident, my first car crash. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna put messages in there, pictures, everything that I was talking about in it, so y'all know your girl ain't lying, cause ain't nothing to lie about. Thank y'all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Share my videos on y'all social media too, please. That would be very much helpful. Put down in the comments what else y'all want me to do. Please put down in the comments. Also, I was thinking about, like, how about y'all tell me some of y'all stories and I could tell it on my YouTube and be like, anonymous story time, da 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 da. Y'all should let me know if y'all want me to do that. Tell y'all story times. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all in the next video.